So welcome, Jennifer, Alison, Charmian, Sadie, Jane, Larry. Good to see your names there. Alison, um, Moira. How are you today? Hope you had a good day today. Yes, a Sunday, relaxing day for yourselves. Um, Relaxing day for us too. Today, um, we went out for a wee cycle. Yes, just around Livingston on the paths, a good cycle. Yes, and haven't done much else about. Yeah, I've been doing some work here, preparing for tonight, but also trying to think about other things that I'm supposed to do. Yes, so the day just passed very quickly, very quickly. I'm sure that in your case too. Yeah. I hope you had a good day. So, what have you been up to today? You been out for a walk at all, or speaking to somebody? Have you spoken to people? Yeah. Well, it's a good day though. The sun was out in Livingston here, and yeah, it was good. It was good that we were able to enjoy the day. Well, in the news today, just to mention one or two things, that the sad thing that I read was about the fact that an ambulance staff has died. The ambulance service, Scottish Ambulance Service, had announced that one of their staff has died after contracting the coronavirus. Thing, yeah, he died in Glasgow Hospital. Sad, isn't it? Sad. Um, this gentleman has died, uh, along with many other um, service men and women that have contracted the virus and have died serving others. There's been talk about easing the lockdown. Um, and today we heard from the minister saying that there'll be a staggered work times for workers in the factories, as they will have to um, keep to the social distancing, and also they're encouraging people to walk to work or cycle to work, less public transport perhaps, because to avoid um, people being together and the risk of contracting the virus. Yet, we still need more clear guidance about how the easing off will do. So, because we don't want to jeopardize all the efforts already done in getting the curve down. But one of the things that actually caught my eye in the Guardian of all the places. An article today that actually I shared on my Facebook page. Those of you that follow me, you might have seen it, saying that people are turning to prayer during the lockdown. Yes, people are turning to prayer. Well, yes, but again, in the article was the popular people that were well, the people liked those characters in films about the priests and so on. Popular characters. However, this article was saying that 1 in 3 people between 18 and 35-year old have turned to listening or watching a church service during the past, since the lockdown. 1 in 3 people between 18 and 35. That's quite a a big proportion of people. And of those, 1 in 5 has never went to church. You know, in time of crisis, people are turning to God. People are turning to find meaning, to find answers, but also they want to pray because this pandemic, you can't find, has hit us in such a way that you are insecure. No science, which just told us that we can rely upon, hasn't given us yet an answer. Yearning about God, they need guidance, they need support, they need to be looked after. As we talked today about today in the early service, when we read from John chapter 10, saying Jesus being the gate, the one that looks and the shepherd, the one that looks after after us, after those that trust in them and supports us as well and leads us. Well, another reading for today was from in the Common Lectionary. It was from Psalm 23, a very familiar psalm for all of us. A psalm that's so familiar. It's one of the most popular, psalms. You have it read and sung at funerals or weddings, and written all over the place. The God is my shepherd, isn't it? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I think quite a number of us might know it by heart. I would like to read this psalm in a new translation, a translation that is called The Message, which was done by a minister, a Presbyterian minister, Eugene Patterson. So he translated this psalm in the Message. Some of you probably have the Message Bible, a more modern rendering of the psalm, which gives a little bit of different probably perspective and a closer meaning to us today. So it says, Psalm 23, God, my shepherd, I don't need a thing. You have bedded me down in lush meadows. You find me quiet pools to drink from. True to your word, you let me catch my breath and send me in the right direction. Even when the way goes through Death Valley, I'm not afraid when you walk by my side. Your trusty shepherd's crook makes me feel secure. You serve me a 6-course dinner right in front of my enemies. You revive my drooping head. My cup brims with blessings. Your beauty and love chase after me every day of my life. I am back home in the house of God for the rest of my life. It's amazing, isn't it? This psalm, and it's so full of meaningful stuff in there. When you trust in God to be your shepherd, you find everything that you need in Him. I don't need anything, the psalmist says, when I put my full trust in you, because you lead me to lush pastures and quiet pools to drink from. I can be satisfied when you lead me, Lord. And even when I go through difficulties, and it says Death Valley, I'm not afraid because you are with me. You are with me. You lead me. You lead me. You make me feel secure. And you also, you are there to support me. And then, again, talks about the fact that when we are in God's presence, we also see the blessings that we have. that He has given us. And therefore, we want to be in His presence all the time. I hope that, this psalm inspires you, inspires me too, to have God as our shepherd, as the one that we can trust to lead us, to support us, and be with us wherever we are. Tonight, as well as every Sunday, Christians and churches across the country are called to pray together for our country, yes, to come together in prayer to God. And I think quite a lot of people are praying now. And there is again a prayer that was written for this purpose. And I apologize that I don't have it now on the screen. But you can find it on the Church of Scotland website. Actually, I'll post it on the Facebook page after this. So let us come to God in prayer now. God, Shepherd, watch over us today in all we face and experience. Never leave us or forsake us, and journey with us always. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. God, Shepherd, you know us, as no one else knows us. Guard us and keep us, as you guard and keep those whom we love. Lord, in your mercy, hear. God, Shepherd, we pray for the sick and the lonely, for the anxious and the bereaved, for those whose pain is beyond our comprehension. We stand with them and commend them to your care. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers. God, Shepherd, we pray for the carers in hospitals and in homes, and for all who serve the needs of others. May the example of living compassion inspire us in our care for others. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. God, Shepherd, you know the depths of our heart and the fear. You know us by our name, and our identity is not hidden from you. Gather us to yourself as a shepherd gathers the sheep, that we might know your name. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Let it now, in this gathering of prayer together, let us come to God with our prayers that are on our hearts. Let us bring them to God and put them to Him. Empty our worries into Him, because He promised that will hear us. Lord, our shepherd, we trust in you. And we believe that you are leading us. Strengthen us, Lord. Encourage us and lift us up. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers. Amen. Amen. Well, thank you for being with me tonight, here with us tonight. It's good to see some of your comments, what you've been up to on the Facebook page. Please continue to keep in touch and share with each other. Tomorrow, Rob will lead us in prayer. Please do join in if you can. And also, please do get in touch if you have any comments or any requests for prayer. So I'd like now to leave you again with that verse from Psalm 25, verse 4. But I'll try to play, I hope you can hear in the background, The Lord's My Shepherd by Townend, the one that we sang today in our service. The Lord's My Shepherd. Stuart Townend. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me lie in pastures green. He leads me by the still, still water. His goodness restores my soul, and I will trust.